Today's lesson is about basic geometry terms and their meanings. The first one is a dot. This dot represents a point. A point is a location in space. A location in space. A point has no length, no width, and no depth. It simply is a location, and it's typically represented by a lowercase letter. The second one is a cursive capital letter. In this case, it's a cursive capital P, and that would be read as plain P. It could be a cursive capital L, that would be read as plain L, or a cursive capital K, which would be read as plain K. It takes a minimum of 3 coplanar points to determine a plane. The next two symbols are grouped together because they mean the same thing. They're just written differently. The first one is a lowercase cursive letter, in this case lowercase cursive L, and it is read as line L. The next one is capital A, B, printed. It has a segment with arrows on opposite ends. This signifies that the line continues into infinity in both directions. This would be read as line AB. A line is determined by a minimum of two collinear points. The next two are also the same thing, but they are similar to this, but as you see, the symbol is different. This has arrows on the end, which means they go in opposite directions forever. This has no arrows. That signifies that there are two endpoints. These endpoints are stopping points. And this was read as line segment AB, or you don't necessarily have to have the segment above it. It could be just written as capital AB. The next one has a single endpoint and an arrow that goes in one direction. It does not go in both directions. With 2 points. 2 points determine also a ray, but it only goes in one direction. And this is read as AB, ray AB. The next one is a symbol for parallel. You should be familiar with this one. This means that 2 lines never intersect. They never cross. The next one is the symbol for perpendicular. Perpendicular means they form a right angle. 2 lines intersect and form a right angle. That means they form a 90-degree angle. The next symbol is the symbol for triangle BAC. A triangle has 3 vertices. In this case, I would start with B. I can start with anywhere, but if I start here, then this would be vertex B, this would be vertex A, and this would be vertex C. The next two mean the same thing. We're talking about the names of angles. If we were referring to this triangle up here, where we started with B here, A here, and C here, then angle, that's the symbol for angle, BAC would be this angle at the top right here. Why? Because the vertex angle is the angle that's listed in the middle of the 3 letters. That's the vertex angle. Another way you could write this angle right here would be angle A. Notice that A matches here. These two look similar to this, but here we're talking about the location of the angle. Here we're talking about this M represents measure. So this would be read as the measure of angle BAC, or the measure of angle A. The next symbol is equals. The next one is congruent. Congruent means it's absolutely equal in every way. The double tilde, or the double squiggle here, means approximately. It's roughly equal to. The single tilde is a symbol for similar. That means that 2 or more numbers or lengths are in ratio. The next symbol you've seen before and used is pi, Pi. And the last symbol you have never seen. I doubt you've ever seen. This is called a conditional statement. This is one of three or four conditional statements. This one would be read, if P, then Q. If P, then Q. To complete this lesson, please complete the check for understanding. Go to Edmodo, find lesson 1, and complete that lesson.